Surgeon General Rich Carmona here. Welcome, Rich.
Good. Happy to be with you.
He's my boss, so don't make me look bad, okay? So with this, real simple, just like I was telling you earlier, I'm just going to ask you a few questions,
Sure.
just kind of make it a discussion a little bit here, just kind of get your take on the health and fitness industry nowadays.
Sure.
Obviously, I have my opinion, you have yours, everyone has theirs, but just as someone in your position, how are you seeing this industry, I guess, grow and even go in different directions?
There's great potential in the industry. I think people are realizing the opportunities and the benefit of staying fit as part of an integrative approach to health that is mind, body, and spirit. So choose something that you like to do and move all the time. It's good. And because of that, we need fitness experts like you and your colleagues who guide people because they're not sure how to start. But lots of opportunities for people entering the market, and I'm happy to see that the market's growing.
Awesome. Very easy. So just simple, nice, easy question. How did you get your start in the health industry?
Boy, I've been in it for quite a long time. As a young man in the Army, I was in Special Forces. I was a medical specialist in combat and in peacetime. I've been a paramedic, a registered nurse, physician's assistant, physician, surgeon, trauma, critical care, emergency doc, and then became Surgeon General of the United States when I went back on active duty. So I've kind of had about every job in the healthcare industry. And from the ground up is being a provider, first responder, to somebody setting policy at a national and global level.
So you've seen just about everything.
I mean, a lot.
All perspectives, I guess.
I've seen a lot, yeah, but I really not only talk about fitness and health, but it's the way I live. I choose to live at Canyon Ranch because this is the place to come to optimize your health and wellness. And I'm able to associate with guys like you and your colleagues who have the best information to help people become healthier.
Awesome. Thank you. So big thing I've noticed in the health and fitness industry now is doctors are now starting to prescribe exercise instead of medications. Do you see that as kind of a big step in the right direction, or is it kind of telling more where our country is currently?
Well, I think it takes all. I mean, I like to see people self-motivated, but quite frankly, a lot of people aren't sure what to do. They know they have to do it, but, well, should I walk? Should I run? Should I swim? I think prescriptions for health are good, and an exercise prescription is good. The American College of Sports Medicine talks, about the exercise is medicine.
Yeah.
Okay, it is, and that's been around for decades, that term that they've been using. So I think that physicians are involved and actively engaging with their patients, either through a written prescription or an oral prescription to say, you need to get out and keep moving. What is it you like to do? As you know, it doesn't have to be going to a gym. Some people don't like gym. Hike, walk, swim, run with your dog, stay physically active at a minimum. Those are the important things. And the fact that health professionals are aware, involved, and advocates for what you do is very important.
Yeah, that's excellent. That's kind of been my view on it. Is, it tells us we're kind of getting away from this idea of just medicating the problem, but actually trying to fix it.
Well, I would take another step and not only medicate and fix. How about prevention?
Exactly.
How about the radical thought? Okay, because the fact is we're spending over $3 trillion a year on what we call healthcare. It's really sick care.
Yeah.
About 75 to 80 cents of every dollar is spent on chronic diseases that we cause. So if we really want to get control of the rising healthcare costs, the disease and economic burden, people have to start taking some personal responsibility, and that is eating healthy, staying in good social relationships, staying academically and physically active. All of those variables, when you control them maximally, reduce your risk of disease, keep you healthy, and let you live longer, younger, healthier, and happier.
Awesome. Perfect. Couldn't say it better. So as a health professional that not only maintains their health and works hard on that, how do you feel that many people look to their health and fitness and dress it as saying, I want to look a certain way, almost as if to pursue performance fitness?
Well, I think, how you look is important to everybody. But on the other hand, there are, the bodybuilders who want to shape their body, and that's one extreme. And not that it's bad, but most people don't want to do that. I think what you want the average person is to gravitate to something that you enjoy doing. And in staying physically fit and eating healthy, you will have a body type that you'll probably be happy with, okay? Exactly. And so you don't have to be a bodybuilder or look to carve out certain parts of your body. Just exercise everything. Move your body all the time. But you have to couple that with healthy eating habits as well. Because you go to the gym every day and eat poorly, and you're not going to benefit from that good exercise.
And that's the big thing I always try to stress to people. I'm like, you see someone at the gym that's, benching 300 pounds. That may not be your goal. but you're like, I kind of want to look like that. Okay, well, let's see where we can build your confidence in that, right? It's getting out, seeing yourself do things you weren't able to do,
Absolutely.
eating healthier, body feeling better. That's where that confidence comes from. Like you said, we all want to look better. But at the end of the day, feeling better is going to lead to that confidence, and then you're also going to look better because of that confidence.
Well said.
With the health and fitness industry kind of, like you said, trending towards this prevention, how does one take advantage of having a doctor or a fitness professional? Do they go out and have a guy or a woman for every position they need, whether it's physicians, fitness, personal trainers, physical therapists? Do they have someone exactly for that need, or do they just kind of find one as they need one?
I think it's individualized, okay? So you have a primary care doc, hopefully, that understands that physical activity and how you eat, where you recreate, are part of their evaluation of you holistically, okay?
Yeah.
But you go to a gym and you have a trainer that helps you. Now, everybody doesn't need a trainer. Some people are self-motivated and understand enough. But many people want to do it. They don't know how.
Mm-hmm.
That's where a trainer comes in.
Yeah.
And if you want to get a little more specialized and you want to do actually some metrics, you have an exercise physiologist who will test you and tell you your body mass index and all of those type of things, to be able to make more precise what you need to do. So I think the good news is we have a spectrum of specialists that are out there, and each person, kind of like going to the supermarket, you have the shelves all filled with all of this great content and experts like yourself, and you say, well, I need one of these and one of these for my life, but the guy behind you may not need those. Yeah. Maybe he needs something else. The good news is we have all of them.
So like you said, you get to pick what you need. So would you think it'd be better for our health and fitness industry if you say you could go to your health insurance and say, I need a personal trainer, just as you do with a doctor or physician?
Yes, I think that the more we can allow people to have that as part of health and not just as an excess or something extra, mm-hmm. but we're not quite there yet. Health insurance typically insures for regular, your checkup and your medical care and your pharmacy. We're starting to see more in integrative health. In some plans, they'll cover a massage or a acupuncture, things like that. So the business of insurance and care is migrating in that direction, largely because we realize we can't make the system better by just waiting for people to get sick and then prescribing medication and fixing it. Let's start up front. If we can keep people healthy by being physically active, eating healthy, staying involved, and the important social relationships we have, all of those have incremental value to keep you healthy.
Awesome. One last question,
sure.
Rich. I know you're busy. I know you got stuff to do today. If there's one thing you wish every person knew about health and fitness, what would that be?
There's no secrets. There's no special diets. The infomercials in the middle of the night that try and sell you something, a product or a person to do something to circumvent your challenge, whatever it is, it's probably not going to work. What does work is a consistent commitment to healthy behaviors, eat healthy every day, stay physically active in things that you like to do, stay connected in your social networks, be academically and physically challenged. All of those things will help you to live longer, younger, healthier, happier, and cheaper.
There we go. You heard it from him, folks. He's the guy. Thank you, Rich.